You know, I've always wanted to be an encourager. And I feel like I have been. I was on sports teams, and my dad was an encourager. I grew up in a very encouraging household. And I just think it's so important to be positive and be encouraging to the people you meet every day. Well, my wife and I, Jenny, she and I have these Fellowship of Christian Athlete kids. There's like 20, 25 of them that come every Sunday night to Canton Galva High School. And we really pour into their lives, and we love to do it, and we've done it for 20 years. But one night, it really caught me off guard. I was standing there about 7 years ago, and this kid looked at me and goes, you know, Mr. Lloyd, would you please pray for me because my stepbrother committed suicide? I went, really? I mean, I was just caught off guard because, you know, I really hadn't been around that environment or those happenings much at all. So I really didn't know what to do except I just said, I'd pray for you. Well, the next morning I went to work and I was reflecting on that evening, and I thought, how can I encourage these kids? They really need encouragement because they're just not getting it. And so I started this daily text, and I started sending every morning, 7 a.m., these kids' daily texts to encourage them, and picking different topics about, you know, encouragement or being thankful or gratitude. And it really was impacting them. I really saw it in their faces. I saw that some of them used it as their alarm to get up in the morning. That was the text. When it came at 7 a.m., that was their text to get up in the morning and knew that it was time to go to school. And, you know, they would come and they'd go, thank you for encouraging us, or they'd text me back. And it really just took off. I mean, I was encouraging them. I developed this text every day through just things I see in life. And next thing I know, I had 60-some kids out of the 99 kids in the high school. And it just kept growing. And then I had different employees and people I would meet on the street. I travel, and so I'd run into these people. People really need encouragement. Well, a kind of a funny part of this story is that, you know, like when people get their numbers changed, I'll have their cell number, and all of a sudden they'll get a new cell phone and they don't get to keep their number. And the next thing you know, there's a person in Florida that has the number now that used to be with a kid in Canton Galva. And they say, who is this? Who is texting me? And I say, well, it's Scot Lyod, and I tell them the story. And the next thing you know, they go, can I stay on? And I said, sure. So I have like 15 or 20 people all over the United States and Puerto Rico that are people I don't even know, I've never met before, but they need encouragement. And what's really amazing about this is I do this every morning. I've only missed 2 weeks in 7 years, thank the good Lord, because there's just no way. I mean, it takes a commitment. And now 520 people every day get it. And it's so encouraging because I'll get texts from different people and go, how did you know I was going through that? And I said, I didn't know, but I felt like it was very important to share this today, and it was meant for you. So you ask the question, how do you know when people need encouragement? They're breathing. Anybody that's breathing needs encouragement. We all need encouragement. So in your day, do the best you can as you walk down the street, as you go to work, as you're with your family. Do the best you can to make a difference in people's lives, and you'll never regret it. And you will see how important it is that when you pour into others, they'll pour back into you.